Hi, my name is Melisa. I am an ESL teacher, and thank you for visiting ESL Teacher today. I wanted to talk about how to get your students to show up to class on time. So I have a few tricks. The first trick is very easy. Just start teaching on time. So if class starts at 9 a.m., you start teaching at 9 a.m. And the reason you should do that is because when the students come in late, they'll know that you already started without them. You're not waiting for anyone. So if they're late, they're going to miss class. Okay? The second thing that you can do, and this is what I did in my class, was if students were late, I had them go to the front of the room and tell everybody why they were late in English. And I had all the other students had to ask them questions. Now I remember what I had them do. I had the student come in, the student comes in late, right? So then I had the student stand in front of the class, and then every student in the classroom had to ask him one question. So they had to ask him, you know, why are you late? What were you doing? What time did you go to bed last night? You know, just all questions. And so the student who comes in late knows that they're going to be on the spot in front of the classroom, and they know that all the other students will have to make questions because they were late. So after a while, your students won't come in late anymore because they'll know that they have to do the questions and they don't want to. So they'll make sure they get there on time. So that's another method that you can do if your students are more advanced and not super beginner. But even if they're super beginner, you might find a way to have them come up to the front of the room, and maybe they have to memorize something for everybody or something like that. That's another way that you can enforce time. At our school, we have students who come at all different times because it's called the drop-in center. And sometimes students, it's their first day, and oftentimes students come in all different times because we don't have a regular registration period. You can start school any day. So students will come in at different times. Sometimes it's because they just got lost. They were trying to get there on time, but they just couldn't find the area, or for whatever reason. So sometimes students come in late in our school, and it's important that you just keep teaching, even if a student comes in late. One thing that I do, though, is I try to get their name. If I see them come in, I'll ask them what's their name, and I'll put their name on the board so that the class knows their name and everybody knows who they are. And then I also remember who they are, so when I ask them questions, I can remember their name. Well, anyway, I hope this helps. One more thing you can do is just tell your students to come to class on time. Just tell them straight out, please come to class on time. And that will help too, because the students will know that you really want them to come on time. Alright, well, I hope that your students come to your class on time. I hope that you make it to your class on time. And good luck with your teaching. And if you have any good advice on how to get your students to come to class on time, leave it in the comments. Thank you very much. Have a great day.